Hi everyone, how's all doing? Okay, so here we go with the first video on the new layout. You may have seen the community post I made a wee while ago where I showed a picture of this baseboard here completed. Well, I've finally got all the other baseboards built. So it took a bit longer than I thought it was going to take, partly because I decided to do all the cutting of the wood out in my shed. I needed to use a circular saw and a jigsaw, and yeah, it would have got a bit noisy. I don't think the neighbours would have been too happy. But also just for keeping the mess down, because sawing a lot of wood creates a lot of sawdust, and that doesn't matter in my shed, but up here I wanted to keep mess to a minimum. Also, I did a few daft things. This section here I built back to front. Don't ask me how I did that, but I had to dismantle it and rebuild it. And this section here I managed to make too high, so I had to take all the legs off and cut them down a bit. I've had a lot of fun and games getting it level. It's really important to get your baseboards level as possible. You'd be surprised how the slightest incline or decline will affect the running of your locomotives, especially older ones. I've got old wooden floorboards that are anything but even, plus carpet on the top. As I build this and add weight to the baseboards, some of them will press down more than others. So it's going to need continual adjustment until it's kind of settled in. This section here is going to be removable, just for access to the window if need be. I'm probably going to fix it in place with a couple of screws or something. It won't have to be removed very often, just now and again, I think. This is my lift out section. It's got some cabinet maker's dowels just to keep it in position. This is where I'm planning to have my viaduct, which is why the baseboard here is lower than everywhere else. I'm just going to go with the Metcalf card kit here. It's a perfect fit, it's just the right length, just the right height, so that's what will be going in there, and I'll need to get building that very shortly. The next stage is to start adding the polystyrene. Most of the boards will get 2 layers of 5cm thick polystyrene, and the lift out sections will get a single layer. Working with polystyrene allows me to model down the way as well as up the way. I can add polystyrene on to make hills and stuff, but where I've got the 2 layers especially, I'll be able to cut out areas if I want to build roads going under the track or whatever. So there we go, you're up to date on where I am with this. I'll do another video once all the polystyrene's in place and my little viaduct is built, and once I've got all the track laid out and in position, I'll do another video at that point as well, just to let you know if it all fits as planned. Obviously once I get it wired up and start testing it, that's where the real fun begins. But leveling is an issue. I know I'm going to have to keep adjusting it, but we'll sort that out as we go. Right, okay folks, catch you later.